Welcome everyone to Becca Development Weekly Stream, episode 183. What's up, D?
183.
Yep. So, yeah, how
Just
you doing,
keeps
dude?
creeping up on us, man. It's like we're getting older.
Yeah. Things happen. Did y'all hear that? You didn't hear that? Maybe you did. I don't know.
I like.
Okay, good.
You're having some. You're on them crazy pills.
No, I've got YouTube on my end that I didn't mute before we started doing it. Guys, how y'all doing today? It's good to see you. When y'all jump in, we'll say what's up. Oh, what's up? Hi, Walter. How you doing? I got a dog right here. It's probably going to be whining a little bit. But yeah, just deal with them. I might actually have you do a little dance in a second.
Need to give them just some Benadryl about an hour before the show.
Dogs. He's got his favorite toy now, and it's the squeaky ball that he just loves playing with. So I hid it before we did the show, and now he knows where it's at. So he's probably going to be staring at that and whining. I'd probably rather have him have it up here, where I should have put it. What's up, Jerry Birds? Sorry, guys.
Got a hold of an actual rabbit in the yard, and all you could hear was the and I was like, really? She's got her toy outside? And wife walks outside. Put that down.
Yeah.
Actually had a real little bunny rabbit. And it sounded just like the toy. I'm like, now I know why they made those squeakers.
Hanging as my lawn service is here. Man, dude, out here in Florida, it's stinking hot. It's just hot. Even the one that's with me, he's a little rambunctious because he hasn't been outside that much. He's like, dude, no, I'm not going outside.
It was about 108 today here, I think, about 109 yesterday.
Right. What's up? Creators Outlet. Hey, what's up, Fizz? How you doing? Yeah.
But
it's crack slow.
It's a dry heat though.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Down there it's a real wet heat. It's totally different. Serious? Oh man, this is where I should have took a screen grab of his background so that I could make some changes here real quick. Let's see if I can get something done while you guys are waiting.
No, come on.
Oh, that didn't work.
Nope, go get that one. Sorry. I had to go hide it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna hate me and be mad, but we're all gonna get through this all right.
Super slow, man.
Slow? What do you mean slow, man? We're working at it.
All right, so Creators Outlet read your update, so go ahead and put it out there in a verbal way so that everybody can understand you instead of the gibberish you wrote on your.
So guys, I made an update today, which is 2 months since the last one. I think it's like 2 months and like a week or two or whatever. But you can see I've gotten this left side of the artwork done. So we are smashing through. There is this side. There's a page there coming up that we have already completed. But that was 4 pages in about 2 months. 4 pages in 2 months. That's not bad. Like, that is the schedule I need to stay on and keep drilling towards. So remember how I said earlier on how I did all the character art before doing the backgrounds? Well, there's like 7 pages that haven't had that treatment, and those are what I'm about to bust into. Dog's right there in the microphone to be extra annoying because I got his toy up here.
It's all good.
Wow, did that happen for the first time?
Did.
Wow. That's the first. So give me a second.
Kind of like a little bit of a microphone tweet.
Is this all right? Better? Not better?
Sounds all right.
All right, let's do that. Stink nasty. I'm gonna go over this side. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on that level is getting all of that, getting a good like.
It just sounds like you're breathing heavy. Is all it
I know.
is.
I'm hearing him breathe over me talk.
Yeah,
so.
Tell us
I got
back,
a cold
like, I know where it's at.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, so gave you all the same kind of scale update where I'm checking off the pages that I get done. The blue lines are the lettering, so I have been getting a little bit of the lettering done as I'm completing pages. Now, I get them in the finalizing stage and it completes that bar because I feel okay, but I'm not going to hit complete until I'm basically feeling 100% locked in. And I know I've got some of those checked off, but until I get all the artwork done and get into the lettering, there's still adjustments I'm wanting to make. There's still some proofreads I want to make sure I get through and some good editing that comes out of it. But I want to stop thinking about the artwork so I can concentrate on that part. So trying to get the artwork done real quick. So I basically said the same thing as mentioned, this is the month we were supposed to be sending out and fulfilling. Right, we're late. Glad I told you guys that 2 months ago, but here we are. This is that month. So on that, I have opted to close the campaign. I'm just waiting for their response on that whole system of what's going on. So while it's still open, if you want to grab your copies, get them now. It's going to be closed. I don't want to be asking people for more funds when the book is already late. Plus, just trying to get it done and keep it moving so everything keeps. But yeah, I updated with screenshots of the pages, some zoom ups of it, and then another reminder that we're over here. So yeah, that's the update. That's where we're at. So that's what we got. So here we are. Hi, Bubba. Looks like he's wanting to be on stream today.
Sounds like it.
He's sniffing the keyboard. He's like, "That's my toy, man."
Could be more entertaining. I mean, we did get outplayed by a chair.
That's true. That's true. Hey, Collision Bomb, what's up? Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little slow on that one.
You could possibly just put him in the chair and go take a break for a bit, you know?
Yeah. Thanks, Creator. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah. You saw a UFO last night, Puma? Really?
I'm calling it yes. I don't think so.
We got the update and it looks
no picture.
Cool.
No picture didn't happen. It's just like fishing. You didn't take a picture of it. You didn't catch it. It doesn't exist. Never happened. Not even a buddy vouches for you.
It is interesting because the current update on that, which is not anything comic book related or anything, is that they're coming out with discrediting the witness Grush that came out because he has or had been treated for PTSD and stuff like that. So
if he saw a UFO, I'd be kind of.
Well, yeah, when he's talking about the stuff he had to like keep secret and stuff, it's like, yeah,
too, you know.
If you did, I would be weird if you didn't. You know,
no, it's just normal. I've seen hundreds of them. You know.
So yeah,
just another day.
That's their current thing on that. But yeah,
I actually think the aliens were the weather balloons, and we killed them. I mean, because they did have the big heads, right?
I guess.
Who knows? You won't know.
We're the aliens. We got big heads. Oh, yeah. So I did get a package from.
That triggered a thought. Huh? Oh, by the way, yeah, I got a package with a small little alien in it.
Sandbird Publishing got Captain Klein bottle. Hold on, make this so big. Yeah, real retro style. That'd be fun. Heck yeah. And they sent a little card and a cool little envelope with like cool little messages with some art inside of it and stuff. But I'm gonna be busting that open a little bit later. So heck yeah, cool stuff. Add to the turn behind me. Or Venus, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Starlink or Venus. All right. So
Venus is one of those that I kind of had somebody in the family call me. Hey, I saw him. Okay. All right. Where at? In the western, sky. Okay. All right. and then it disappeared over the trees. I was like, all right. And then I took a look, and I was like, you know what? Like, Venus is up. And I walked out the back door, and at night, there it was. I was like, huh. And then it set over the horizon. I was like, yep, I guess that's it. And then I was like, so, did you see it again tonight? Yes, it was there again. It's like, yeah, same spot. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. Venus, I think, is one of the number one identified UFOs out there, I think.
North Star.
No, Venus is in the west.
No, I know. Just the North Star is too. It's up there.
Honest, me and a buddy, when we were out on the river that night for the weekend, kayaking and primitive camping, and so pretty dark out. Not a full new moon, but pretty dark, and the had some planes in the area, so you could see them with the blinking light, so you kind of knew that those were FAA lights. And then all of a sudden we'd have these little bitty bright, almost looks like stars, maybe a little smaller, but just starting to scoot across the sky in a straight line. And it was like, all right, pretty sure they were Starlink satellites. But to Puma's point, Google's saying it was probably Starlink. I don't know exactly how Google knows what you were looking at, but I mean, maybe if you took a picture and said, hey, what is this? And then Puma says, looked like a solid object with 2 dots in front of it. It was like pencil shaped. So
sounds like your girlfriend.
So it was kind of like a backward moving object.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No, it for us it was too dark to really make out a shape, and plus, gosh, they were, obviously so high up in altitude that we weren't going to make a shape at all.
So I went to land between the lakes in Kentucky, and out there they have a bunch of these stargazers that drive up with like telescopes the size of their trucks, right? Mm-hmm. This is probably when I'm like about 14 something, and this guy has just had like, he's just listening to his own chill music out there. Everyone's got red tape over flashlights and headlights.
Yeah.
People get real mad at you at the other, but this guy he goes, hey kid, you and your buddy want to come see the galaxy Andromeda? He actually had the galaxy Andromeda in his telescope, and it had been sitting there for a minute, so it had actually captured some of the color. I don't know whether he had filtered lenses. It didn't look like filtered lenses, but it was there looking through, and there it is. And it's like, it's not a screen, that's like, it's a telescope, not a screen. Sure. It's a whole different, feeling there. But
I thought it was pretty cool one night to be able to actually have a telescope strong enough to be able to see the rings on Saturn.
Right.
That was pretty cool. You see pictures and all that, okay, fine, but then to actually be able to look through up in the sky and actually see it, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
All right. He said stormy last night, and if it was Starlink, how could he see it below the clouds? That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been a bad one. Could have been one of those that fell out of orbit because it lost its tracking.
It ran out of fairy dust, man.
And it just kind of slowly starts to drop down into the stratosphere and then burn up. I think it was supposed to do.
Yeah. Now, when I was a kid, we were out, playing it. How you play like hide and go seek in the dark. We lived in a cul-de-sac like neighborhood. You'd play like hide and go seek in the dark and shit, and then all of a sudden, like, whew, I mean, I think you were telling us a few episodes ago how you saw like a meteorite or an asteroid that fall in, and it's blue light. It comes in, it's like blue fire. It's crazy looking.
I've seen almost like
it.
I've seen a lot of meteor showers, especially being in the Navy, because being out on the water at night and it being dark. I mean, there's obviously more activity sometimes than others, but you know, a lot of times just because it's so dark, so vast, and you're out in the middle of the ocean. I mean, it's a prime spot to be able to see. You're not seeing, you know, planes with FAA lights. You're not seeing wind turbines. You're not seeing towers. You're not seeing any of that, or cities with lights on them. And all the ships are then also in darkened ships, so then their lights are even toned down on purpose so that, you know, you're harder to detect. Well, anyway, seen a lot of that, and even out here, crazy enough, driving to work, especially, you know, in the mornings, have had numerous meteors, meteorites, whatever, just in the sky in the morning, coming across the highway driving to work. And I mean, like, super bright, good size, just blazing across the sky. I want to say what I saw that night over thunder over Louisville was faster than that. It zipped across the skyline over Louisville, over the skyscrapers, and was just gone. I mean, and it was going horizontal, not at a downward angle. You know what I mean? Like it was falling. That thing zipped across, and I will say
lightning.
That gave me this was an object. And so I was not the only one that saw it. And honest, that gave me enough of some probable cause, I guess, is how I would put it, to just think through whatever that was unlike what I had seen before. And I was not under the influence or any type of those things when that went down. And so
I did not
really wild.
Right.
And like I said, to obviously see shooting stars and things like that we have all seen, but the speed going across the sky is just one of those where it's like, hey, wait a minute, like that is coming.
That don't happen.
You know, that doesn't just happen. So pretty honest, pretty wild.
Gnarly.
Not gonna lie, it freaked me out. I don't believe in ghosts, aliens, or God. I don't even believe in Musk and Starlink. This thing raised my hackles up. I get it. I mean, I guess, to me, if it's just kind of going in a straight line, nothing crazy. If I saw what some of them have stated to see, like, that's the other thing. This just zipped across, no change in direction, just super fast, went across the sky. Could it have been a meteorite? Absolutely. I do honestly think so. It really could have been. But the ones that supposedly zip across, stop, and go like 180 the other direction on a dime, yeah, I don't think so. If that is, you know, truly the case, that is not something that that you're going to see anything with a human in it, dude. They'd have been vapor.
Right. So they're advanced drones.
Right. Unmanned.
Yeah, unmanned drones. And using possibly the magnetic field of the Earth, and the magnetic field of the Earth, to kind of be able to do those type of maneuvers. I don't know what's going on in the world with
DNA helical Felix. That,
No,
you know,
I'm saying that if it's not extraterrestrial, that
it had one of them dango magnetic fields in it. It keep him alive.
no, but it's the magnetic field of the Earth. That's what HARP deals with in the ionosphere, and it heats it up, and it's dealing with that whole like shape, the torus shape that the magnetic field like creates, and that's because of the iron center of Earth. Anyway, like you can. I'm wondering how much black budgets and all that get spent on doing stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, but I like I love the interdimensional conversation with them because that's more on my level of stuff.
It could have been a plasma ball from space.
Yeah,
there is that. Don't discount.
Or we could all be the byproduct of alien jizz. We just don't know, you know.
That's the band from Star Wars. Just quit already.
Right. So
it was space. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it's aliens.
Right.
I'm picturing Puma right now with that big head like Chiyosaki got on the Ancient Alien show with the big hairdo.
Yep.
I can't even remember how to say his name anymore. It's been too long since I watched it.
Me and Kenton worked at Staples out there in Oceanside. He came in and walked in and got some prints done.
Yeah.
You got a picture with him. Oh yeah.
She got his autograph.
Why, it would have been like alien hieroglyphics.
That's awesome. That'd have been great.
Would have been great.
Fisk made it. Heck yeah, man. What's up?
Oh, what's up, Chris Fisk? Dude, guys, his game is looking crazy. He's been putting out and developing his board game, the tabletop RPG that he's got, and dude, he's been 3D printing a lot of the parts.
Hey,
dude, it looks nuts.
We should make him some dice.
Yeah, dude.
We don't have anything else better to do.
No, I have a book to finish. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. Heck yeah. Good to see you, man.
I still do think we should make some dice.
I think eventually I've got about 20 sets here, and so I'm making new molds for the crystals. So that was the other thing I kind of like was gearing up to do, guys. I've got all of the tchotchkes set up and ready to start rolling through their pipeline. So, and some of them already started, like the shards and stuff. So you guys will be seeing those soon. So, but yeah, being this, it's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Is it?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. But yeah, dude.
I like how I've got all my notifications turned off for Windows, but yet still turn around and I get notifications because they had to sneak in somewhere else that there's notifications. Like there's not just that one menu anymore.
You're probably getting a notification that you turned off your notifications.
I think so. It said that my notifications had timed out and it got re-enabled.
You got a notification that you got an email about you disabling your notifications. And they're called smartphones.
Yep. He's going to head out. Puma's going to go in the backyard and get that on camera.
Right.
Told him to send you the picture.
Don't send it to me. I don't want the government knocking on my door. You go send that to...
he was in cahoots now.
You go send that to Grush or Jeremy Corbell or any of those other guys that go on, you know.
He's going to go capture him a picture of Amana.
Right? There you go.
What's the other guy? I can't even remember his name anymore.
Hey,
Oh, there
if you
was
get anal,
the
if you get anal probe, bring us
possibility
back
of you
something.
going out in your backyard and you could take a picture of an alien. Yeah.
Heck yeah, if you get anal probe, bring us back something. Don't forget.
Wipe it off first.
Yeah, wipe it off.
Clean that thing before you bring it over here.
Dishwasher safe. It's a one massager.
If it buzzes, you better take it back.
I just got a text message.
Oh.
I just got a notification about me turning on the notification.
It's a wand massager. It says so right on the box. I missed that show, man. I need to find some episodes and pull it back up.
I think I got it on YouTube playing sometimes.
Marinango Hank, you know what I mean? Marinango, man.
Oh, yeah. All the lighting, all the fun.
That's, man, I get it. Kind of.
I know. I'm in the same way. It's like, it's kind of. At this point, I'm so
I know
ready.
Joe's not going through all of that.
No. He's got a nice style that he's got for this new Star Circuit. Very streamlined, very direct. Every mark and he's not doing like crosshatch type stuff like this. Every mark that he is making on it, when it's a wrinkle, when it's a fold, it's all driven toward. I mean, he's going above and beyond this time. It's. I thought he went above and beyond the last time, but
is he going to bring it or what?
He's bringing it this time. It's a lot longer of a book too.
Star Circuit Deuce. He's bringing it. Let's find it.
Star to Circuit. Ever seen the ad for Fuzuko?
What? You better watch it. Don't say it too.
You know. It's a good thing I can't. I mispronounced it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Totally.
No disrespect.
Not at all.
All
right. I'm going to throw it out there and see, because Joe's got, that was 5 months ago. That's old. That's old news, man. Come on. Where's some updated Joe stuff? Here it is. Let me throw Joe some stuff.
So random.
Where'd it go? All right, there it is. So let me poke around. Hey, Fisk, throw yours out if you got it.
Yeah.
I'll try to find it. I can't promise anything.
Oh, I've got Twitter somewhere. What are you trying to do? Send out his book link?
I wouldn't tell anybody about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't tell anybody. I don't know. I can't find it. Just toss it out there, man. We'll kick it around. Ever see the ad for the Fuzuku?
Hey, you're reading the same thing I just did. Be careful, remember? Mm-hmm. And see, you mispronounced it too, thank God.
I think so. I think it's going to mess with me. I don't think I'm supposed to see this. Yeah, probably not. Delete.
Whoops.
Yeah. Matter of fact, reboot.
Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. Come on. Alt F4. Alt F4.
If it'll let me. RPG rule books, merchandise. What all we got in here?
Yeah, cool.
It's got some cool statues, man.
No, we were talking. Me and Bancroft were talking about Chris Fitzpatrick. He mentioned it. You know, we were all talking about it, and I showed him the little 3D printed Taj, and he was like, "I was like, oh yeah, these are the ones that Chris Fitz did. Look at these little like the resin prints, and they turned out amazing. Still love my the trophy. Sure. Oh, dude, I can't wait to actually like paint it. But that's long after all this gets fulfilled, because that's more like hobby stuff. But yeah, dude, he was like, oh, have you seen his tabletop game? It's insane. You all are autistic. Yeah. So,
yeah, he's very autistic. So are you.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. So, celebrating the creativity.
Kind of knew you were autistic a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. We just turned it into a superpower.
Yeah, Jeremy, the nipples go over here. You look at me.
That's funny.
You were drawing like Ken or Ryu or something off a Street Fighter or something like that.
Probably.
Gosh, dude, you were like 6 or 7, dude. You weren't that old.
Yeah.
But you had the nipples in the center of the chest.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have boobs, you know.
Like at the center of the pecs.
Set them off the side.
And I was like,
go in one direction or the other.
I was like, you need to go back in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and kind of, you know.
Yeah, but see, I flexed. So when I flexed,
sure. Yeah,
no, I get you. Hey, you know, I was.
But hey,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, it was better than I could have done. So you win.
Steroids make nipples do bizarre things.
Had a buddy in the Navy that I called him triple nipple. And for the longest, I'm like, hey, you don't. He lifted his shirt up and I was like, holy crap, you do.
I've seen too much Fight Club.
Yeah. He had 3. He had 2 normal and an itty bitty. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. I kept trying to get him to get the little bitty one pierced.
The little one has attitude.
Yeah. Just it, you know, like just that one.
It's got something to prove.
Yeah. I found a
little tattoo on that one.
I found a picture of us like shortly before I got out, man. That's gosh, man, that was 20 years ago. It's funny though, talking about the military, like when we get together and talk with each other, like we talk like we were in prison.
Okay, what's that mean? Hold my pocket.
Yeah, no. Because you meet somebody. Oh yeah, I was in the Navy. I was in the Army. I was in the Marines. And it's like, how long? You know, when'd you get out? You know, how long were you in? You start asking like questions, kind of nearly seem prison related.
Yeah. Hold on. Was he an extra in Total Recall?
He could have been.
Hey, we mentioned that last step.
And been trying to catch up with him. It's been a little while since we've chatted.
Heck yeah.
I still shoot text messages back and forth with the Jamaican that I was on the ship with. He was a hoot.
Oh yeah.
Had him and a guy from Puerto Rico, and had to be the translator. Somebody had to translate, because if they were going to talk to each other, their accents and their dialects just could not cross over, and they could not understand each other. Period.
Oh yeah, dude. That was what was fun. One of the fun parts about going to Savannah College of Art Design is you're getting like to meet all kinds of guys. Like,
right.
Met a guy that's from that area, Theo, and Dude, he had some parties. They were nuts. I got shot in the crotch with an airsoft gun at point blank. Like it was nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah. I can imagine.
But yeah. Remember, art schools, they didn't give us microwave.
It was fun.
Oh yeah. A lot of fun.
Always used to mess with him like the Half-Baked movie. Where do you live? Kingston. Prove it. Lord of mercy.
I was listening to the band Sigur Rós, and I was driving me and Theo someplace. He's like, there's one song that comes on, and it's a falsetto voice. He's like, what's this Peter Pan fairy music you listen to? I never felt comfortable listening to that again in public.
I wouldn't have either. Yeah, probably would have thrown it away. Yeah, so look, tell us, man, what do you listen to in the truck when nobody else is in there? Huh? I bet Fisk.
Hold on, let's see. We do all right. Goo Goo Dolls, Vertical Horizon.
Yeah, not doing that.
You get into some of the classic rock stuff.
Mine, all right. I'll go ahead. I'll lead it.
Big Pink Floyd fan.
Yeah, I know, but like I can listen to that when others are in the car. Honest, like when I'm stressing out pretty bad, I'll throw on some Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh, you're talking about stress music? Oh,
whatever. I'm not. I mean, if you're into something weird, that's on you.
I'm trying to think what's more scary, or the person I get in the accident with.
Crazy.
Like step out of the car and it's
Peter Pan,
like circus music. I don't know.
Yeah. Get out with your clown mask and
it's okay.
Yeah.
Drive on.
I don't know. Nowadays, man, that could probably be a bad trip. You could get called on you, I think, pretty quick.
What are those guys dressed up as clowns like around the It movies releases, and they're really getting shot? Dummy.
Or you're driving down the road, and you're just skipping around on FM, and you're just hitting the seek because I'm driving and I'm in a different area trying to find something, and then it never fails. All of a sudden, like,
Snoop Dogg comes on and says the N-word real loud, and you're like at an intersection. You're like, oh, that's not what I meant.
And it stays. Yeah, and you just keep listening to it.
Right. Whatever. No way.
Or oh gosh, what was it? I'm drawing such a blank, man. A zombie comes on.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like,
the ditches a bird.
No, the other zombie. The one that's kind of, the one that's like borderline kind of annoying, but it it's around that time frame. I don't even remember what the band's name is, man. I'm terrible now. It's been too long. But
it's all that chamomile tea, man.
Yeah. And those wand massagers. You know what I mean? Like some of the 90s rock. I mean, gosh, even Garbage will come on, and all of a sudden I'll hang out for a second just to be like, yeah, I remember listening to that. And then okay, yeah, all right, you'll snap out of it. It's like, all right, I gotta change it. Just like you're thumbing through the channels on the TV, and all of a sudden an infomercial's on, and it's like ShamWow, and you're like, all right, okay, I'm listening. And then all of a sudden, what am I doing? I gotta change the channel. Let me get off this stuff. Then there's a new Flex.
He said, I'm going to like his nuts. I don't feel comfortable.
The
slap shot.
And then there's a new Flex Seal commercial. And you're like, tape! Genius! All right, so let's talk about that. So I know what 80s music was. I know what 70s, you know. I know what 90s was. What the heck was 2000s? Like, what's now? I don't even really I don't know, to be honest. I'm not even sure if I want to ask that question.
Oh, POD, Corn, Limp Bizkit.
Was that 2000s
I
though? I
think that
mean,
was
like,
early
is that what you
2000s.
would
Yeah, I
is
do
that
think that
what
was early
you would
2000s.
explain the music of the 2000s? That's what it was.
Yeah, it's like those computers
Freak on a
that had
Leash,
the colored plastic.
chocolate, hot dog, sand water.
Mountain Dew Extreme, you know, Lost in Space movie, you know.
Really?
Before the age before Steve Jobs design, you know, that's what it is.
Perfect Circle.
Yeah,
that
Perfect
kinda,
Circle, yeah.
Papa Roach, all that kind of that fit.
I like
guess.
Perfect Circle. I didn't
That
like
kinda,
Tool very much, but I know they're the
I love
same.
the shit out of Tool.
Yeah.
You and I need to.
Yeah.
You and I need to quit. Yeah. But no, I guess I would say that, but I mean, like, that was early 2000 for me. Like, I had just joined the Navy, man. Like Perfect Circle. I wasn't a Limp Bizkit fan, but it was more of
Fred Wurst.
yeah, something like that. but Linkin Park was still pretty
Oh,
big.
yeah,
You're right. POD was kicking.
POD, yeah.
Papa Roach, a bunch of that. But I don't know.
Definitely like Linkin Park.
But to me though, I just didn't foresee like that's the 2000s. You know what I mean? As far as like that's what it was. I have I guess a little bit of a tough time with that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of aging myself, but you know, whatever. I mean, like Freak on a Leash, Got the Life. That was like 90. It was like, gosh,
Got the life.
it was like 98, 99, somewhere that area, like late 90s.
South Park, that era, like when South Park was,
Yeah.
you know, that was the same era.
That's true. All right, so 2010, like, what was that? You going?
I don't know. I was too busy.
You know, like,
I was too busy being a grown up.
Like, you hop on 90s for Sirius XM, you know, and you're going to listen to Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, right? Alice in Chains.
Sure. I was in the Eiffel,
you know,
Eiffel 6, whatever that. I'm blue. What? I was into that band had like 2 hits.
What? I don't even know what that is.
Eiffel 57, Eiffel 70. I don't know, but it's the I'm Blue song. That's 90s. That's like 98.
No, hey, Fisk, I will say straight up, dude, Greta Van Fleet is in a totally different they're one of those, man, that
Fleetwood Mac.
They're on their own. Like they're in the wrong time. They're awesome. They're great, but their style is gosh, man. It's so almost modern Led Zeppelin to me.
We're really missing the Eazy-E and the NWO like flavor in this combo.
That was 80s, man. I mean that's back with Ice Cube and dude, no. NWA, all that, dude. There's a piece of my heart there for that too, for sure.
The boys in the hood always on.
But 2010's music got a little different.
Dubstep.
I would agree. I mean,
dubstep.
There was some Death Punch coming out that was still, that I was listening to, but I guess what, Breaking Benjamin, some of that kind of stuff. I don't know though. I didn't cling to it as much. But you're right though, man. When I first heard Greta Van Fleet, that for something newer and fresh, that was awesome. That is for sure. I will agree with that.
Dude, have you ever watched
What's
Wizard
crazy
of
for me though?
Oz with Dark Side of the Moon at the same time? It'll blow your mind.
Really? We're going there right now? I don't even think you were out of elementary school yet at the time I did that.
No,
So
I know.
like, I want to say like we watched Wizard of Oz on VHS with Dark Side of the Moon on a CD. And half of the people watching this are probably not even going to know what I just said.
Right? Yeah.
They're
Get
that's not
in,
even
kids.
yeah, that's not even the whippersnappers aren't going to understand what I just said. But it was very interesting. Super interesting, man. When you could take and sync all of that together, and so Clint dubbed a updated version with a higher quality on a DVD and did Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon. And I've got it somewhere. I've actually got a burned copy of it. And so, like full Dolby digital surround,
right?
The whole deal.
Yeah.
It's interesting how it falls into play, whether it was or not on purpose. It's pretty killer how it falls into play. And if it was not engineered that way, whoever it was that just on accident was playing both and went, oh wow, and their mind melted, more power to them.
Now, what were you smoking?
Nothing.
Right. I'm still a vinyl guy. I have started a small collection of vinyls.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of record shops out here in Sanford.
I get it. I get it. There's a nostalgia piece to it. I just can't get over it by now anymore. I don't need the needle noise. I don't need, sorry. I know that there's a classic piece to it. I get it, but I don't need the scratching.
It sounds richer.
Bullshit. I can deal without it. I'm good.
Yeah.
The honest, I'm not that in depth with it. Even being in music in high school and stuff, I'm not that into it where it's got to be to that level. I don't have it. I don't.
Wizard of Oz on old film.
I mean, I've got so much stuff. Like I made friends with as many people as I could on the ship and borrowed their CDs, and everybody borrowed everybody's CDs, and I just sat up there for 6 months just ripping music to MP3. And I was just ripping from CD to MP3 and CBD. As soon as I figured out and found out how that could happen and then got it to a hard drive, it was like,
you tell kids now burning CDs, they're like, why would you burn a CD?
And then they go, what's a CD?
What's a CD? Yeah, that's the other thing.
And then I got into the IT. I got into IT and I was over at the casino. And so then what they had was this big, massive music drive on the server that everybody had hopped in there and added everything they had.
Mhm.
So it was this massive music repository that had everybody's collections on it.
Oh, that's
And so
crazy.
then I
Cool.
got into that and I was like, all right, I've got this, I've got that. I was able to grab every Bancroft
Oh, what's
Bancroft
up,
hops in. He's
Bancroft?
like, I
Welcome,
have
welcome.
touched the shard.
Yes, he did. And
I
while
have
he,
literally put my hands on it. that's
that's awesome.
Oh, that's funny.
Thank you, man, for stopping by. And I have a story to tell you, man. I told this last episode. Me and Joe went to go eat lunch during that, and I had that the shard clipped to my bag. So we went to this bar, and I set the bag under my feet next to the bar. Didn't even think about how it was laying. So by the time we eat our lunch and I get out,
To the
I
left,
put the
or to
bag
right?
on, and the blade was twisted and bent. And I'm looking there with Joe and going, "Oh my God, no one even got to see it yet or do anything. I ruined it." And so the whole walk back, I'm talking to him about how I did the process and the molding and all that. I'm freaking
I
out.
bet. I can
And then
just
we get
imagine.
in there and we find the guys, and dude, the thing straightened out to true by itself. So then everyone gets to see it and they're like, "I can't believe you made this." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can't believe it straightened back out." So it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Guys, Bancroft's got his
Crazy.
second books campaign is live on his website. So if you can
I
go
back
over there
it.
and check
I
it
want to know
out.
when it ships.
Yeah. But yeah, so thank you, sir,
I
for
didn't
stopping
even-
by.
You know what? Shame on me. I didn't even look. Do I get a T-shirt?
Dude, those t-shirts are slick. I do believe he is getting those put on his website, I think is what he was saying, sometime soon, if not now. But
Let me
yeah,
find
those
out.
they were sick. They were sick. I wanted to grab one while I was
I
there.
picked up whatever it was that was on there. So
But yeah, heck yeah.
let
So
me
I'm
find
hoping your trip went well there. Your trip back.
Well,
And,
obviously he made it because
yeah.
you know
But you don't know what kind of
the
like
plane didn't
turbulence.
crash because he's on right now. You
Yeah.
know?
Didn't know if it like turbulence got nuts or anything.
Yeah.
How many times he had to like pray to his God. I don't know. It gets kind of crazy.
Right. So I guess Jay's wondering whatever God you prayed to, it must have worked.
Must have worked. So it's
I
good.
guess.
Oh no, that's awesome.
What do we got? Oh, come on. Where is it? Okay, go to campaign. That's what I'm looking for. All right. All right. So I bought me the bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got to add on the shirt. All right. Yeah, I didn't do that. What a bummer.
It's the colors on that thing pop. Like they seriously.
That is
I
true.
didn't those two colors on that shirt, like it's like how not as disorienting as like how red and blue 3D work, but the
Sure.
way those two exact like tints went together just like makes it lift off the shirt. Really
Right.
cool. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, Bancroft, you need to do one with the reflection on the helmet. That's the next shirt. Come on.
Oh, with the ambulance in it?
Come on.
That was a sick reflection.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome. And any landing you can walk away from is a good one. I agree. That is for sure.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
Tell that to the guys that landed in Peru and had to eat each other's butt.
I was going to say,
right?
Tell that to Kobe, but
it wasn't a good one. He didn't walk away from it. That's it. That is exactly to his point.
Yeah.
But you had to walk away from it, and then you had to eat one of the passengers, to try to stay alive. That's rough.
That's rough.
That's really rough.
Yeah. That's what country songs are made from.
I know we're brothers and all, but man, I don't think I could.
No.
I really don't think I would, man.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'd leave you there.
Good.
Okay. Just so we're square. Just so we've got that figured out, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Beckon goes somewhere and I'm hungry. You're all right. You're safe.
All right. Cool.
Don't even worry about it.
I had to know that. Thanks, man. Help.
I mean, I'd at least
Help.
like I'd pick an arm or a leg or something.
Brothers don't eat brothers, dude.
Hashtag.
I like that.
Bros don't eat.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, that don't you don't eat asses. Bros don't eat bros asses.
Yeah.
No.
Hashtag.
No. Only on the hub.
If that starts trending on X, dude, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get a new audience.
Yeah, and yeah. Unfortunately. I
I
don't know.
don't know.
It could work.
We'll see.
Hey, mic bump.
Yeah.
I bump up, you bump
Hashtag.
down. It work that way? Right?
Yeah.
Never mind. You weren't even paying attention.
No.
We'll do it later.
What color? Base?
All right. So anyway,
Yeah.
I guess I messed up. So
What'd you mess up?
well, do I need to hey Bancroft, can I add the shirt or I gotta go again or what?
Oh yeah. That's a good question. If they already bought a perk, but they want to go back and update their package, are they able to?
How does that work?
That is an interesting question.
And are
I really wish me and Joe could have stayed behind because all the guys went out for dinner, and I think he actually had a little tour, of Orlando and stuff. So that's good. We got fur babies that you guys heard breathing earlier, so both me and Joe do. So we had to get back, but really cool to meet you, dude. That was exciting. Next year, me and Joe were talking about like throwing backpacks on filled with our copies of our books and just walking around and selling them while we meet people.
I would have liked to have known a little more up to date than just like, hey, in 3 days, there's an event in Orlando or Tampa. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know if we were going to actually like get the ability to do it. I didn't know if I can, So it took a minute. All right. So guys, yeah, that's what's happening. Working on the next page. Like I was saying, the update that we made on the campaign was done today, and I did opt in to close the campaign. So, and then they're supposed to get back to me in the next 3 days and let me know how it's running. Like I said, not too stoked that it's as late as it is. So I don't want to ask anyone to support something that's already late. So I'm just trying to get that closed out and get it going. But if you all saw the update, been working really hard on it. Those are 4 pages in 2.5 months. So that's a good speed for me to be running at, trying to keep that pace up. But yeah, that's what's happening, and getting all the tchotchkes ready to get rolling and get all that stuff ready. That way, when it's done at the printers, all that stuff is done. And then for that fulfillment that everyone's going, you're doing it by yourself. Good luck. But yeah, right there. Let's see. Depends on what shirt you want. The one I had in Tampa can ship now for $10 shipping. Otherwise, you can grab either shirt using the code free shipping and add it to your existing order. And I'll add it to your existing order. Cool.
Discount code.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir. There you guys go. If you all have backed the Lucent 2, go over there and you want to update it with a shirt, there you go.
I don't know if I have an account or not. Let's see.
Well,
rock on.
Nice. Guys, thank you all so much for stopping by. That is kind of our show tonight.
About to have it.
You gonna get your shirt?
About to happen. If I can beat the timer. I'm about to beat the shot clock.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Heck yeah.
Old sketch. Heck yeah.
Nice, Chris.
I probably screwed something up, but whatever. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Doesn't like it.
Well, say goodbye to the people, man. Guys,
that's
thank
it.
you all so much. We love you all. Thanks for hanging with us. Next week we'll be catching you all up to date. But yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, you want to say bye to them again one more time?
Yeah,
Bye.
man, we're good. No,
All right,
more
love y'all.
rock and
See you
roll.
on chats. We'll see you. Bye.
I'm gonna give me a shirt.